Sí.
Dear Secretariat members, as children grow up, it becomes inevitable for them to ignore the experiences they travel through, the events they witness, and the emotions they sense. It is common for their parents to be greatly influential throughout their life, because as humans, we tend to absorb what amazes us the most and what takes us by surprise. Personally, the MUN program has become a role model to me, because it has shaped my life in ways that no other event could have ever done so. I have realized through the years the importance of becoming aware of the major problems that our world seems to hold, beginning with the drug trafficking wars taking place right outside our window, ending in with the white starvation crisis in Africa. IMUNS has opened my eyes to a real world in which millions suffer from terrible diseases and severe cases of abuse. But most importantly, IMUNS has been and will continue to be the responsible for combating indifference in those who will become the leaders of tomorrow and will guide them to have the initiative to make a change that is worthy for the people rather than for themselves. It is amazing how as humans have come to conclusions that explain complex ideas like the universe. We seem to understand how each atom was formed, why gravity works in its mysterious ways, and how the Earth revolves around the sun. Nonetheless, it has been impossible for us to truly understand the meaning of others and why humans act the way they do. The MUN program has aimed to decipher the complexities of human, because even if we are able to understand the intricacy of the planet, we would be understanding Earth itself and not the world as a whole. Over the past 2 years, I have had the honor of being part of the Secretariat class. I particularly remember my first day in Secretariat because I was intimidated by being in a classroom with seniors and barely 8 people I knew. However, a few weeks later, I started to enjoy learning and spending time with my peers, and I was surprised at how well everybody seemed to get along. I truly hope that next year, and each year after that, the same atmosphere can be preserved, because one of the true pleasures of being in Secretariat is cultivating friendships that will never be forgotten. Part of being such a united group of students makes tasks easier, because we all share the same passions and are willing to make sacrifices. Together, the Secretariat class is a team, and it is what makes IMUNS shine over the rest. It is often remarked that there is no I in teamwork, and although it may seem quite insignificant, collaborating as a group, like we have done so in the past, is what makes the difference and what highlights the true passion of Secretariat members. Back in 2003, I distinctly remember the day when my eldest brother brought home a shining trophy that read IMUNS Class of Secretariat. At the time, I was too young to comprehend why he expressed such excitement when referring to the preparations that he underwent to make the event possible. I thought that what made him so proud was the prize recognition, but it is now that I realize that the true satisfaction, the origin of his joy, was the service that he was able to provide for his peers and for the school by bringing what was a life-changing event. During the 5 years that I have been part of the MUN program at school, I have learned to grow and to mature as an individual. The growth that I have personally developed is far more than what I knew it would be, because I subconsciously have been taught the skills needed to flourish in life. Albert Einstein once said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worth living." This doctrine has become the center of my beliefs and the true spirit that holds IMUNS together. As the Secretariat class works harder and harder towards this grand event with excitement, what I truly hope every year is that our peers will learn as much as possible and hopefully as much as I did. Expanding knowledge is only the first step towards helping others to make a change, because the spreading of awareness of the deep troubles that are present in the world will urge people to stand up in defense for what they really think is right. In the end, the true question will not be how much money we made, how far we traveled, or where we studied, but rather it will be how much we strive to help others. In fact, I have decided that I will dedicate my life to my peers, because I believe that happiness is obtained by letting others enjoy its pleasures. IMUNS is only the first step of our way. Thank you.